Well, they will know that they've given up a good amount of space here for free. So plant in 5v5 for the retake.
There's a Paranoia available for Forsaken. And something with that recon online too.
Boombot to try to lead the way. Izu holding close to Buzz, going to be taken down. And Jing is able to find Stack at the same time. And that's a fantastic start here for PRX. He's looking to try to get this ball rolling. Meteor will plant his feet and find one. It's plenty of damage dealt here to the players on PRX, but they just do not have the numbers now to T1. A little bit of spam interrupts the defuse, the swing out, and Forsaken will have it done. Opening piss deep. Relay bolt coming through. Now very well aware of this as Patman just hugging inside of the poison orbit. Divide able to find one, looks for a second, doesn't get the kill, and Patman will get caught. Now you've got Forsaken deep around the back, displacing Buzz as it's a 3v3. Push forward here from Izu, but he's going to get jumped from behind. And disregards that spawn, and that's really good pathing here from PRX. Very solid chance to maybe try to find this bonus conversion as Jing just tucks back around the corner, but Snacks will be able to flush him out. Recon's early. Forsaken just going to be waiting this one out. Meteor down to 3 HP. Cam is in.
A bit more of a premium on PRX in this round to balance the economy and answer back. You've already got the Sheriff and Divide, and you've lost 2 members.
That's okay. Great response shot there from Izu. Shrugs off the shot to the chest and just gets rid of something. Still the showstopper, a chance for Jing to be the danger man here in this round as first contact is there against Buzz. Does manage to find that kill, so pulling out the rocket does start becoming a bit more enticing.
Oh, the kills so far as well. The corner peaks, right? Up through top mid, up through elbow, and the reverse. Creeping up though towards elbow. Does Jing have an idea? Does his spider senses start to tingle?
Given Divine's pathing at the moment, could just swing back into mid if they assess that it's going to be safe enough, but it's a really good clear of the corner. Izu instantly dispatching Jing, and with that, time is starting to tick, so it seems like Divine not going to be going to try to play in for that rifle, as that should have been a spot. Paranoia going to be set. Yep, full blind coming through. DH gets the kill, and Meteor connected. Izu not able to find him, but Meteor certainly does. Keeps him covered, but Divine, quick peek, finds the shot, sends out a slow orb. One on either side. Neural Theft gets the reveal. He's going to try to tuck into the corner, but Meteor just here behind. And with that push, he somehow doesn't find him. Something does still can take it down. Eventually, Meteor will flush him out with that shorty, but for a second, it looked like maybe Divine had slipped the net just enough to be able to turn the tides. Does not. It's a casual shot from Stacks. Look down Forsaken. Jing now with everything to do.
On the crouch.
Buzz about to swing into this one, and yep, that's just going to be the instant spray down.
Toxin screen down.
Divine able to take the kill away. I would rather have had that go on the Patman as well, given that he would get the pit online, but can't change what's already happened, so we'll just look to try to maintain a vice grip here on this A site. Something for now slotted just into the cubby there at Street. Peek from Device, going to be clean. Finds the kill into Izu. Stack's gone. Meteor still trying to fight back. Gets them into a 2v3. Continues to try to swing forward. Finds the headshot as well. Showstopper. Jing able to avoid the lion's share of that damage. Keeps himself alive. It's DH. Doesn't go for the push. Does get the shutdown now. The instant reposition. The chase coming through. Forsaken. Trying to find him. Clearing it, so now they know his position. Get out a little bit wider, but with the Boonbot getting taken down, Jing just has to backpedal. The Paranoia now going across. Forsaken up over the top of the box. Is able to find Meteor, but quickly does get traded back.
Time to jump.
T1 just seemingly having the upper hand here at every twist and turn. They'll come in with a player advantage, as well as the weaponry.
Yeah, just 3 Sheriffs to have a go at it.
They can get their way forward. Maybe weapon from Forsaken can be recovered, so Divide does manage to scoop up that Vandal. A little bit of counter spam. Also shock dart forward. Izu falling down to 70, but Batman now dead, pushing his way out of that smoke. They're walled in. They're worried about somebody pushing up from this angle, but everybody's saddled right here on the site. And something will not be able to find.
Just for a few seconds.
You don't want Forsaken to stop if he's going to be doing that, but you know there's plenty of time for the wheels to still come off. Patman getting a bit of damage in there, but Divide with a really nice shot is able to intercept the sliding Neon. It's Hunter's Fury trying to find something, but Divide's just strafing forward onto the site. He's got no information, but Forsaken continuing to excel here in the round. Meteor now with everything to do. Boxed into the corner, and Jing will
end up losing.
Paranoia out, the swing onto the corner, and oh, Ching! Felt like he had everything served up to him on a platter, but it's only going to be a tiny bit of damage there on the DH. Forsaken, however, continuing to excel! Locks in for the second shot, and Buzz sprinting across to try to see what he can find, but he cannot play DH into this one and out. He's going to go for a quick little exit, the swing on the corner to his lines. You still have Forsaken here. Buzz, quick little double glance, does manage to find him. Something, potentially now, at risk of DH. The timing goes forward to try to get that util out, and something is able to go ahead and identify him and get that kill. Spray just a hair off. Buzz brings it back to a 3v3, but Rez is available.
And they're already angling to get this flank on to secure the space to be able to get Forsaken back online. That gives you options, that gives you smokes, that gives you a from the shadows that you can just ult into the site to get information.
I think a Figure the Clone just went off there from Buzz to try to get some interest back over this. You can see the ping coming through, but given the numbers that they have, still feeling confident to just pull the trigger on that Rez and now pretty much confirm that Buzz is not behind them. It's just right in front. He's whipping his shots. Push out of the smoke. Izu gone. Showstopper. Just looking to try to narrow things down. Swings around the back and yeah, has the right idea, but
Against it. Otherwise, I'm reading wrong.
oh, this tiles crunch. We staved off though. It's a good relay, but that's the H just straight forward as Ching holds his own. Comes up with a second. I mean, I've seen him ace from this position, so you always have to respect it. T1 do not. Suddenly, that is Stacks just swing out from Buzz. Does have to make his exit off the drone hit, but yep, there's Divide striking now as Relay Bolt does connect. DH able to find the one, but something continues to fill this space at top mid. Just Izu and Stacks now. Izu tag down to 36 in the overdrive, about to expire.
You got a lot of things to scope out though over towards this A site too. And Forsaken doesn't need to commit to a fight. Still has info available with the Omen ulti 2 and Patman with the pit. You've got a lot of different pieces for a potential post-plant here as PRX, so it kind of incentivizes T1 to go looking a little bit. Izu's low HP as well.
It's gonna have to hit these shots, but it's Patman.
So quick.
Perfectly poised, yeah, quick to react. Paranoia about to go over to Stacks, who is absolutely boxed in and screwed. Solid cleanup coming
from the very beginning, so holding that.
He's waiting for information that he'll never receive.
Yeah, well, that's true, but T1, they are getting proactive. Hold the numbers advantage. Get an idea of what PRX are looking to do.
Keeping things quiet. The slow wrap through tiles from Izu. Gets caught. Forsaken very quick on the draw.
Should give you an idea that they were hunting though, so you've got to go as PRX now.
Wall off. That's going to be cutting off the access here from Stacks as Meteor just strafing his way through. Forsaken wary about this position, but cannot do anything about Buzz. Just managed to find that headshot, so player advantage for the moment, but something trying to play on a little bit of an off timing. But ends up splitting between the right clicks and the M1s as Buzz is now on for an ace. Jump up over the top, trying to tuck in behind this one, and that's going to be Buzz collecting it in the end. An ace to get T1 their first pistol of this series and bring them within touching distance of PRX.
Oh, pretty much just all individual.
But he does get some information here for the team, but it's whittled away down to 34 HP. For a quick little toggle of the camera. Meteor playing forward here into the cage. It's eating damage. Goes with the push though. He's able to find one. Ducks right back into that smoke. Izu at the same time able to find something there. And main, Jing comes up with two. Divide able to find one. Now suddenly it's a 2v2 and the weaponry overall is kind of evened up. He's got Meteor down to 57.
Oh, small reprieve to get the spike.
Meteor, he can slide up here on this angle with that Paranoia in play. This could be massive, and yeah, he's got that both corralled. Not an ace for him, it's going to be a 4K. You go from here if you're PRX.
It's going to have to be a bit of an A-lane, right, with where you've positioned Patman and that toxic screen.
Seems like it's going to be. Well, camera cleared out. Forsaken closing the gap a bit. Starts working his way forward. Divide getting the spot there on the DH. Now finds himself a little bit more isolated and will get picked off as Izu finds that one. Meteor looking to try to hold down the side. It does have Buzz there from Ali. Clean up something. It seems like the Sheriff's not going to sing, not in this round here for PRX. T1 in a 5v1. Pretty much guaranteed to be regaining the lead. We'll reload the push around the back. Flawless stopper in over towards this B site. There's a neural theft tells all. Meteor there, back
him.
market, yeah, ends up getting taken down. That's a critical one found.
Dimensional drift for the retake here. Rest of your team has rifles to play with.
And that's to go on. A little bit of a spot out. Obviously no Hunter's Fury. They're trying to play off the back of this one. It's the Paranoia going to be going through now. The wall, cutting off the access to Boba. Quickly going to be cleared out. And Buzz arriving on site. Does still just have this Outlaw. And Ching was able to find another before getting taken down. The push forward. Kills being found. Buzz, snappy, quick to be able to come up with that kill. Draws at the Sheriff, finds another, but now is alone. And Forsaken has out quite deep. Gets himself around it, but right now he's about to get timing, perhaps.
Maybe.
Advancing forward, Forsaken there. Ooh, the jump peek. And he's trying to push front, but Forsaken plants his feet, crouches down, and that's the operator on the floor. Buzz overheating a hell of a lot there.
Yeah, last round, T1 losing the 5 versus 4. This time you're going to have to come back from a disadvantaged 3v5. Oh, Forsaken.
Oh,
with
my
that!
God! It's the 3K. Something rides the wall. He finds Izu. The Meteor has looked for Izu. Does get spotted. Has to reposition.
Yep.
Paranoia now out. And, oh, they're going to wall up the front of the site and now play themselves forward into back. And that's Meteor dead.
Toxin screen down.
PRX giving themselves a lot of options.
Creativity on display. And now the only option they really need to lean into is just shoot everybody in the face.
Or the feet.
Doing a good job about it.
Just going to look to survive with the operator yet again. Stacks and DH potentially go with the explosion. Because if you'll allow something or Jing to get a kill, they both get their ultis, and they've both just got a kill.
Yeah. That is the flanks well and truly hounded down. Buzz. Showstopper. Relay bolt to delay Jing, but it's a spot, but cannot quite find that kill. Hunter's Fury. There's a second little layer coming through. We'll just go ahead and call some disruption. And Izu trying to swing to find a punish on the res. Cannot divide. Strike him down. It's going to be 2 for 2 on the timeout calls that just do not go T1's way.
This is perfect. PRX, they have passed go, and they have collected 200.
Anyone else?
Not to potentially collect a whole lot more than that, because that would be them taking that first step, being one map away from locking up champs. As Buzz, he does manage to find one. TP's back into Boba, holding this line. Patman, the next one. Shot goes out. Oh, what the hell is that flick? Well,
hello.
Beating something. He collects 3, and now it's a drone to just go ahead and say, yeah, stack you. Not really gonna get out of here. Just shut down something for a brief little moment, but that's Meteor sprinting his way across as quickly as can be with just a stinger.
Plant goes down. Patman, I kind of wanted him to see the orb and maybe even get the plant to get that pit one off, but nevertheless, Meteor close with a stinger.
He's kind of just hope they come pushing into him, which, well, Forsaken does, but Forsaken all.
Where's that dart going?
It's off the map. It's completely off the map. As is Forsaken.
Now I know what Pansy sees.
I mean, hey, at least he got the bounce to go. Yeah. Well, DH pushing forward, able to find 2 here. Shutting down the entry.
There.
There's Devi. Backpedaling, getting the spot out here, but getting his kill forward.
Oh no.
And oh, he shuts them down, and that is the site now opened up. Buzz
Not enough fuel.
does have the dimensional drift available to try to spot him out, but
It's a 1 versus 2 still.
such a bad position. Though he has gotten himself into the site, and they might not read this at all yet. It's the silent drop down. And Patman finds the timing, swings back around to check it towards Boba and says, hey, how you doing? Find some value with their bit more unique setup with this KO.
I mean, they're close. Look at this.
Well, they are. It's a good amount of damage. Stim beacon there around the corner, but Jing and Patman able to find 1 apiece. The swing out. Stacks can only reply with 1. Teleport taken, but Stacks, never mind. He finds himself a second, and Meteor does get rid of Forsaken just like that. We're into a 2v2, especially as the 0 point does go through. So Teleporter likely the pathing here for Devi. Trying to create a little bit of split pressure, but something winning this fight over at Elbow is absolutely monstrous. Leaves it now down to Stacks. Does have full util. Does get a good amount of damage there on the Devi. Opting to play this one out a little bit more quietly. Tucks into the tube, looking for that timing. Refaces back, finds the shot. Both players down to a sliver. Flash going to be turned from, and Stacks does not have the read. Devi has him outdone.
And look to rip it and go into the site together as a team.
And C's is still going to slow him up unless you are able to find this instant headshot here, but cannot. So C's goes out, Fragment to try to cut him off. Izu locked in for now as Buzz goes bounding over the top of this Molly, but needs to have some impact here on the entry, and he cannot. So getting shut down as Forsaken has himself a 3K, and let's go ahead and make it a sure that Alex and the whole rest of the team probably licking their lips after they saw the way that this draft played out, and that is a great shot from Jing as Buzz tries to play anti-flash and cannot. Izu doing his damnedest, doesn't die to the boom bot, at least spares himself the embarrassment of that one. Stacks with a nice shot, does manage to go ahead and break open things at B a little bit. It's DH, he's off the back. Yeah, straight into something.
Yeah, that's not mad.
Gets the smoke down there. Peter just lingering within that one. DH now getting ready to swing the corner, spots him, finds the headshot. Suddenly, we're into a 1v1, but it's one that Forsaken. No Command now going to be coming through. Thrash advancing forward through the showers. Something to see tucked inside of the smoke, though, goes unscouted. It's Patman now arriving, and never mind. They actually do manage to find the detained, and Meteor is able to hound him down. Patman now on the exit. Swinging around the back, and Meteor wins out that fight. Wingman for the plant. Able to find it before the paint shell does arrive. So just a hair off as Izu nearly spammed out from the back of Dice. Eventually will fall. Forsaken able to find the one. Showstopper now going to be invested as Jing goes up and over the top. But Stacks immediately swinging out from behind the box. Is able to find it immediately. Devi within the pit and then Jing up on top of the box. This is going to be pretty difficult to try to suss out. Dizzy the corner, maybe it tells them enough, but it seems like they are suspicious about this. Paint shell gonna be going through, but Jing shrugging off that damage, and he's playing it patiently, now striking from on high.
Strike down A.
2 quick kills, and that is the round over. With Buzz deep behind enemy lines with not much hope of escape. Finds one. But Devi still here within this smoke. Shuts down Meteor. Now they know exactly where the enemy raise is at. He's still going to be good for a second kill. But Devi 0-2 here today. Ooh. Meteor himself into a very nice high-value spot. Eventually will get spammed out. He's only going to be good for the one. Meanwhile, here on the A site, something is taken down. Devi looks forward into Lamps. DH is going to look to try to displace him and will be able to do so. Nice headshot just through the corner of the wall. Upgrades the weapon. The plant now in. 2v4.
You'd feel like Jing has to draw attention away from Patman here to get him set in.
Yeah, given that he just has the 30 HP, need to call some kind of distraction. That's a decent little start to one.
Just gonna call it.
That much impact.
Too suppressed.
Ooh.
Quick little ADS in, and Stacks continuing to excel here for the team. Grab the orb and Buzz, yep, swinging out just a little bit wider. Does get baited in, does Jing, but something holds down that B flank angle. Now joins in here on this A side. Showstopper out, and that's something right there in front. Second managing to find the one kill, but Meteor pushes forward at Lamps. It's the punish, and that leaves just Devi alone in a 1v3.
He's pretty much just going to be locked out here by a bit of this utility.
Doesn't really have the money to try to go for this. Doesn't have the gall. Looks like the answer is no. Will wisely back away. T1. That'll be them getting up straight up the center.
Straight into the side too.
By avoiding detection there, and oh boy, until that very moment. Counter spam is going to be good. Stacks able to go ahead and trade that one back, so 1 for 1. The Ray's dead. Meteor again, very quick to work his way through Lamb, but something is pushed out onto the front of the site, and he is very quick to absolutely tear them to pieces. How has he gotten that third one?
I don't know.
We'll have to see it back either way, DH. Good luck. Jiggle Peak, did he even get the mini-map identification? Looks like the answer is no. Just managed to find the first, and that's no recourse. No. And Jing with a quick peek, able to go ahead and get some revenge for his fallen teammate, though. Nothing without cost here, it would seem, for T1. As there's the reveal, and it's with effort, but Jing still does manage to find himself a second with Stacks being taken down.
You gotta be careful backside. Smokes fade. Don't want to be caught in the open.
Everyone is here in position for this. Ults aplenty here for the side of T1, but the dimensional drift going to be going through something, getting the spot out. Rushing forward, and they just double stack into lamps.
He's stuck.
Found, and yeah, I mean, he is just in no man's land.
One enemy remaining.
As Patman is there around the back, and now it's all on Meteor. We'll try to see if he can do anything, but I think that his options are limited to die. We'll be able to isolate one. Cannot get anything.
Go. T1 does, and that is a Sharpie from DH.
That it is, and they're reading this position incredibly well.
Uh-oh. Gonna get thrifted.
They're certainly trying to make a go of this one. I mean, Meteor only able to recover the operators. We'll see how much value he's going to be able to find out of that one. For now, though, the spike is outside of B. Technically, the stacked site, I'll put in quotes. As Jing does get spotted, and it looks like they're just going to go ahead and call the rotations to come through. Buzz on a linger to try to see if he can find a punish here on this B site.
Oh, faking the fallback from A is going to bait in Jing. That's gorgeous from T1.
Starting to play forward. Buzz also able to find value there, and there's the operator. Scooped up and put to use. Divine out. A 1v5.
Gonna flawless the thrifty. By the looks of it for T1.
Certainly in position to do so. As pass over here on the plant. We'll get that little command ready to go from Stacks going into the last round of the half. DH holding close. Is able to find the kill.
Happy enough to just play in the sights and allow T1 to come to them.
Forsaken is just trying to rush forward, but he's been spotted. Stacks able to find the one. Devi peels back a single kill, but Stacks going big. Finds himself at second, but will finally be taken down. Bleeding out inside of lamps as the pit now goes up. And they rescue the IGL. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like Buzz is going to be set on that mission. As the Nightfall now comes across. He's going to the rescue, but around the back goes Jing! 2 pumps to the shorty, 2 quick kills. And DH now. Oh, he is so very far away. Showstopper will be waited out. The Boombot will just go ahead and confirm the position. Paint shells to further delay. And Jing to go absolutely nuclear. He's been widely a menace as, yep, just able to widely straight past that. Flash to try to buy some space. Meteor continuing to swing off of this one. Meanwhile, a crunch attempt around the back, but it all is falling to pieces. Izu can find one. Even that still leads 21 damage off that little burn. And they're looking to just go ahead and bound forward at him. Adjust for the headshot onto one. Some damage found, but nothing more.
Smoke's down.
Smoke from DH to try to cut off the Shower's approach. Does still have the molly. He's just got no idea if all three are in this position here. Waits out the bite. Molly here at their feet. They're going to just push right past that.
Into lamps or over truck. I think that's my kind of guess.
Buzz jiggling on this angle. Forsaken there to try to reinforce that position, but won't be necessary quite just yet. Forsaken is now going to start working his way forward here alongside as Stacks does get taken down. And Jing being flattened on the entry. It's all just to try to create a little bit of a distraction, but something trying to jump out, dodging, and playing a timing on that wingman. Ends up losing out to Izu. Teleport coming through, but DH is already here.
And he does have an incendiary, but by the timing, is he going to use it?
It's in front of the bite. Ooh, maybe wishing that he had. Already, this is a damn costly round here, 4-T1. Now you've got an opportunity for Divide to potentially clutch this, which would almost certainly be the final nail in the coffin.
Using the wingman to clear over towards the holes. Izu's not going to have that for this retake.
Meteor on the approach. So try to assess where could he be. Is he garden? Is he elbow? Is he in the tube? Slowly and surely they're clearing out these possibilities. There's the spot. Some damage going through. The hookah angle.
There's the thrash.
Not going to be able to get the catch, and he can't actually reverse it around as well, so not really going to be recoverable.
In the position of Stacks at the back of this B side. He's getting his flash drives ready, but he's gone!
Jing's able to find that now. Showstopper right into the corner. Izu take it down. Meteor needing to do so much work, but he's only able to find the one. Tried to get that aim reset, but Patman just a little bit faster. Buzz now pushing forward into the smoke, able to catch a timing on the Jing, but the smoke is now dissipating. There's another one in his face. Pushing out at this angle. Well, it would have been certain death.
Interesting choice for the showstopper pickup instead of potential orbital.
Big crash there at the front. Meteor with a quick check does manage to go ahead and destroy that, but PRX, I mean, in the end, they could just end up sending this straight across through the teleporter. And they would find Buzz and have him pretty much dead to rights, but Stacks with a nice shot, able to find Jing. Izu gets rid of Forsaken, and oh boy, they're doing it again!
Unbelievable.
All down to Batman. It's like, I heard Alex screaming it.
I heard it from here too.
Well, has to get out of the mosh.
Where are you?
Onto the corner, no idea where Meteor's gone. He's completely and utterly slipped the net. Thing is, they do kind of need to kill him to be able to recover these weapons. It's going to swap over one. They got him now down to 12 HP. And he will be able to take one part, because what I heard from across the arena.
Oh, was what after was cut?
A little bit before that.
Oh.
Well, quick hit here from PRX. Gonna make this half by. Play them in towards that map point. Judge in hand for Jing. Once again, they try to cause some chaos, and he's got himself planted in towards Lamps. And well, maybe a smile on the face of Alex now. Does he just get a straight shot, and that Stack's dead? Buzz, bite there to try to zone him off as will be the mosh here at Forsaken's feet, but he's got plenty of time. Damage not really going to register there.
Massive flank eventually.
This just feels it's nigh impossible unless they can find something from this flank. Buzz does take the first step, getting shot across onto something. Now they're looking to just try to go ahead and overwhelm them with the orbital strike. Called in, up over the top. Izu with one, Forsaken with another. Jing, that Judge put to good use. Is Buzz now everything to do, nowhere to do it, just an operate. The mask, mosh there from Izu, tried to delay the rest of the team as the Nightfall goes across. It's only going to be connecting here onto him. As Jing is very suspicious, and Izu is dead. Gets the spot on the Meteor, flushes him out, not allowing for any of that ratty play. Orbital strike called in just to try to slow up this approach, this plan, but something seemingly not being stopped, not being hindered at all. Buzz will answer back with one, does have the showstopper online, but you've got 4 targets. You need DH to be able to find something here for you to try to play you in, but he cannot. Showstopper's just going to be lobbed in willy-nilly like, as it's 13-6, 2-0 fashion. PRX, congratulations.